Welcome back to Soul to Soul Travels.
With Koningsdag right around the corner.
We got questions.
Burning questions for the king. Not this king.
No.
Not this king.
Not him.
But this king. King Willem-Alexander.
These are questions that every person in the Netherlands should be asking about their king.
They might be. You never know.
Maybe they are.
Let's
Maybe
find out what they are.
Next on Soul to Soul Travels. All right, so on that second picture, we want to thank King.
That is his name.
That is his name. We were down there today. We were doing a little filming, and he recognized us, and we told him we were filming for King's Day. His name is actually King.
Yeah, so it worked out perfectly.
Worked out perfect. We want to thank him so much for allowing us to use his picture. He works at Backwork down at Rotterdam Central. So anyway, super nice guy. Yeah. Super nice guy. Thanks, King. So we're going to be talking about the king today, and here's some facts that probably everybody already knows about the king. It's King, is it Willem or Willem?
Willem.
Willem-Alexander. Mm-hmm. How old is he?
Right now, he's 55.
When's his birthday?
April 27th, which he will be 56.
He is married.
Yes.
His wife's name is?
Maxima.
Maxima.
Queen Maxima. Koningen Maxima.
Love that name. He has children.
Yes, he has 3 daughters.
3 daughters, absolutely. Where does he live? He lives in The Hague.
The Hague. The Hague.
Don't make her. He lives in The Hague. And when did he become king? Do you know that?
I do know that. He became king April 30th, 2013.
That is correct.
So his 10-year anniversary of being a king is quickly approaching.
He has a secret career or something else he does for a living.
I know that. I know what it is.
What is it? If you know what it is, type it in the comments. But what is it?
He's a pilot. And
he is a pilot.
Sometimes he will still secretly fly the planes to keep his hours in line with his license.
Here's a picture of him right here sitting in the pilot or the co-pilot seat for KLM. I don't know how I feel about that. That's probably the safest plane in the whole world, or having the king fly your plane. Did they make the announcement? It's like
maybe after. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Right.
But anyway, so yes. So let me ask you a question. This is how we're going to start it off here. Is if you're sitting in a cafe having a beer.
Or a coffee.
Or a coffee, yeah.
Or tea.
And all of a sudden, this guy comes walking in. Don't tell me you would recognize him. There's no way you would recognize him. And he sits down next to you and he says, hey, I just want to let you know, I'm the king of the Netherlands, and you can ask me any question you want. Here are some questions right here that Tammy and I have been talking about that we would ask the king of the Netherlands. So let's check it out.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
All right.
We're ready. Okay, so obviously with King's Day right around the corner, or better known as...
Koningsdag.
I would ask, if I was sitting there talking to him, do people send him gifts on his birthday? Do they literally send him gifts to where he lives? And if you get these gifts, what do you do with them? Do you re-gift them? Do you like, hey, I love this, I'm keeping this one, or this one here, send this on to Betty Lou or whoever.
He might not be able to. It might not be allowed for him to receive gifts or keep gifts that are given to him.
Maybe not. But do people try to send you gifts?
Yeah.
So that's a good question.
Right.
The next one I have here is, what does your family get you on your birthday? What do your daughters get you on your birthday? I mean, do they go down to Primark and get you a tie? Or maybe they really love you and they go over to Hema and get you a tie. Just like this one right here. Would you wear it around if they did get you the tie? That type of thing. Like a true family man would with his daughters. I know his daughters are a little older now. So.
Yeah. I have a question in line with the daughters. What do your daughters call you? Do they call you Papa, Big Daddy-O, or do they call you Your Majesty?
Or does it depend on the mood that you're in?
Or that they're in.
Or that they're in. Exactly. And again, going back on the daughters' lines of thing, did they receive an allowance growing up? Did you give them an allowance? I know growing up, we had to make our bed, do certain things and whatnot, and they would give us an allowance. Now as
chores.
For chores and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Now, as the King of Netherlands, did you give them an allowance? How much did you actually give them? So that's kind of what I want to know. Anyways, what do you got? Another question?
Yes. Do you eat hagelslag?
That is a good question.
Oh, wait, here's another one. Do your friends call you Villy?
That's kind of a long... You must have close friends. You must have close friends.
Right.
And do they have a nickname for you? Or do you ask them to just call you by certain things? Or it's kind of like, hey, when we're behind closed doors playing pool or whatever, you can call me this here. But I want to go back to the food thing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, do they call you Villy? Vil, hey!
Villy.
Do you cook? Or do you just have somebody else cook for you? Do you get up in the middle of the night and make yourself a midnight snack? You never know. What is your favorite food? That's what I want to know. What is your favorite food? And we're not talking about like lobster bisque or rack of lamb, that type of thing. What is the one food that you really, really like? What's that?
What spot?
Who's spot? Probably could be hagelslag. And what is the one food that you absolutely hate? It's like, don't even put it in front of me. I don't even like it. Yeah. Maybe it's bitterballen. I don't know. Have you ever had bitterballen?
Of course. Who hasn't? I think it's part
He's the king. You don't know.
Oh, boy. I think that's part of being a citizen of the Netherlands is eating bitterballen at least once.
Okay, so if that's the case and you're watching this is what I want to know. When's the last time you had bitterballen? When is the last time you had bitterballen? So, anyways.
I didn't say they had to eat it on a regular basis. I said that it was required, I'm sure, to eat at least one time.
Maybe. What is your favorite drink? What do you like to drink? And we're not talking that expensive stuff there. I mean, is it like, hey, I really like Strobler, but don't tell anybody. So, he could love Strobler. We don't know.
Strobler, yeah.
So, anyways.
And if so, how often do you drink it?
Do you ever sneak out and, do you have a bottle somewhere? Yeah, exactly. Who knows? Fair questions. That's all I'm saying. These are fair questions.
Here I have another one.
Okay.
Does your doctor tell you to take paracetamol and call back in a few days if something is wrong with you?
Really? Man,
my goodness.
That one strikes right at the heart of things.
Literally, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Another question I would have is if you walked into the cafe, sat down, and you said one of my first questions would be, who's paying for the drinks? How much money do you have in your wallet right now? Do you even carry money, or do you carry a debit card, or does somebody else actually pay for you as you go along? So that's what I want to know. Tammy hit this one up about the nickname. What do his friends call him?
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, so are you allowed to play the Vrienden Lottery? And do you play?
You got to be honest. I mean, everybody plays.
No, I don't. I don't think we ever have.
We've got to get up the courage to actually do it.
To know how to play, yeah.
So.
Oh, do you take public transportation?
KLM. Well, he flies from A to B whenever he wants.
I don't think that's public transportation.
When's the last time you actually rode the tram or the metro or the train?
Or a bus.
Or a bus, yeah.
Maybe maybe on Koningsdag, he will take the train down. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Yeah. What kind of actual entourage you have going with you.
Right. Ooh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Are you afraid of your wife?
Oh,
wait.
Yeah, she's got a question for you. Take this one slow because she's got a question for you.
Okay. Do you put the toilet seat down after urinating? And if you don't, does Queen Maxima have you go back and close it? Or do you have someone that will do it for you?
It's a fair question.
Because we're talking personal experience here.
Most of the time. 95% of the time. 90. 85. 50-50 at best.
That you close it.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. What is your favorite vacation spot?
That's a good
Where
one.
do you like to vacation? If you could go anywhere you wanted to vacation other than The Hague or Rotterdam. Good plug for Rotterdam there. Where do you like to go? What?
So last year when we were on Jewel of the Seas, we went to Stockholm. And you were in Stockholm at that time. And the traffic had to be, it was delayed a little bit. Did you see us while we were there?
You really kind of screwed it up because you know what they did? Because you were there. I'm just being honest with you. They closed the ABBA Museum.
Oh, they did.
There were so many people that wanted to go to the ABBA Museum, but you were there, so they closed it all off. They said it was a security risk. I'm not really sure what the deal is there, but
Well, was it closed or because the public transportation wasn't going over that way? They closed down the bridge to go
I don't
over
know.
there?
It was closed because you were there, but
Right.
we don't hold that against you. I just want you to know that. Do you know how to ride a bike?
Of course.
Oh,
He's Dutch.
We know people that don't know how to ride bikes.
Are they Dutch? No.
Maybe his parents didn't let him ride a bike because they didn't want anything happen to the king.
Right. Okay. Oh, did I already ask this? Did you want to become the king?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a big responsibility on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Would you rather just live your life as a normal person?
Yeah, that is a good question. Yeah. I want to know what you were like in school, like in grade school. Did you yell at the teachers saying, "Hey, I'm going to be king one day. You better watch yourself"? Some kids will do that. You were in high school. Did your teachers get together just going like, "Hey, he really sucks at math, but we can't fail him. He's going to be king. What do we do?" And they probably gave you a B- or something like that. What was your favorite subject in school? What did you really excel at?
So if any of you out there and viewing us, if you know the answer to any of these questions, please comment below. And if you have questions that you want to throw in, put them in there so we can all kind of ponder over them, laugh about them.
Like Tammy says, if you know, and you've got to back it up with some proof, because if you know the answers to any of these questions on our viewers, you've got to back it up with, yes, I saw him riding a bike one time, or I got a picture here, whatever it might be.
Yeah. And if you have a connection to the king, try to hook us up with
I have, yes. So here's the deal.
Share our video. Maybe we can get him to respond.
I have a question for the king. I'm trying to get an interview with the king just to ask one question. A question that only he can answer, just him. So my goal over the next year, 2 years, is to try to get an interview with the king just to ask that one question. So anyways, with that being said, I have another one right here. Two questions. Do you drive? Do they let you drive? And if you do drive, what kind of car do you have? And the other
we
one,
could probably find that out on Google.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't look it up, but if he has a dog, does he take the dog for a walk and clean up after it when you walk the dog?
That is a good question. So we have asked some questions, and we really kind of, our past few videos have just been a little bit on the serious side of things. But, with King's Day around the corner, we wanted to keep things a little on the light side. We want to ask some questions that are fair questions that everybody
burning
questions that everybody wants to know about.
Yeah.
So happy to be here in the Netherlands. So happy to be part of the life and having a king, and we have a working government at the same time. Mm-hmm. But the king plays a very, very important role, and from what I understand, in what happens here in the Netherlands.
I don't think he can. Well, anyways,
you don't think he can? He can do anything he wants. He's the
Okay,
king.
right.
He's the king.
Right. And in past episodes, you had mentioned that he's your brother.
So, but
I don't think so.
one more question, and this is the one question that everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know. So if you can get this out to the king, this is the one question he's got to answer. Does he watch Soul to Soul Travels on YouTube? I'm telling you. Better yet, does he subscribe? Gives us a thumbs up.
Maybe he comments incognito.
Stranger
You never
things.
know.
I am telling you,
You never
stranger
know.
things. You just don't know
No.
until you ask questions. You have not because you ask not. So if anybody knows the king out there, wants to hook me up for a one-question interview, I'm all over it. It'll take 10 seconds of his time at the most. But once again, it's only a question that he can answer. So thank you very much for participating with us
Yes,
today.
right.
And I know that these were the same questions that you had burning in your mind as well.
Right.
That you want answers to.
Right.
So,
Yeah, so we will not be putting a video out on King's Day because Tracy and Travis from T&T Go Dutch are going to be traveling down here to Rotterdam to spend the day with us.
we're going to spend the
And
day.
they're going to be filming.
Yes,
so,
they are.
We'll probably be in some of their little takes and stuff.
Let's hope so.
We're going to pin their channel link in the comments below. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that when the video comes out, you can see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
They're pretty cool
and plus
folks.
they are so great.
Yeah.
So their channel is nice. It's very fun.
T&T Go Dutch, we're going to be part of their video, hopefully. Knock on wood.
wood.
They're going to look at this going like, we didn't have any plans on it, but we got to do it now. So,
Oh, shoot.
oh, man. So, anyways, we are looking forward to spending King's Day with them this coming weekend.
Yeah. No, Thursday. Donderdag.
Doggone, man. Okay, we got to do this whole thing all over again.
Why?
No, I'm kidding. Tim's like, are you kidding me? So, with that being said, thank you for all the likes, all the subscribes.
Right.
Check us out, T&T Go Dutch, this Thursday. Well, I don't know when they're going to put theirs out, but
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But
so thank you very much for the likes. Thank you very much for the subscribes. Thank you for just tagging along with this particular video. It's not a deep video on any level, but
trying to be a little lighthearted and
it was fun. It was fun to do.
Yeah.
What questions I want to know.
Yeah. And it's like, it's funny to just keep coming up with the questions.
They just keep popping up, man. They just keep popping up.
Thank you so much.
Get it out to the king.
Oh yeah, share this video amongst your friends and family.
So, from Soul to Soul Travels, well, let's go ahead and you can hit the subscribe button right here.
We're almost at 10K.
We're almost at 10K. Just go ahead and push that button. It's right next to my wife's beautiful head. She's so gorgeous.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So anyways, thank you very much. Till next time, we'll see you there.
Cutscenes.
Do we?